Hi everybody, and welcome back to Ewe University. I'm Dr. Kelly. This is my first video of 2019, and it's going to be one of my ancillary videos, which means it will be a little more chatty, so grab your crafting and sit down with me for a while. I hope you're all having a great year so far. I've been enjoying some time off from making videos, but I've been meaning to get a video out for the past few weeks. It's just that something has impeded my ability to do that pretty much every single weekend. School started a couple weeks ago, so I needed to take some time to get things ready for that. The semester has actually been going really well for me, and it's way less stressful than last semester. With my videos, I've run into some technical problems that have never happened before. Then my husband wasn't feeling well, and then I slipped and fell on the ice. I'm fine, but it's just that helpless feeling when you start slipping and you know you're going to go down. Luckily, I fell into the snow instead of on the hard sidewalk, so I banged up my knee, my bad knee, and it was sore for the next few days, but surprisingly, it wasn't negatively affected as much as I thought it would be. You might notice that I did reorganize my yarn, and I destashed about 20% of it. It was difficult to let go of the beautiful yarn, but my friends got their pick and were so motivated to make something with it. I'm eager to see the projects they turn that yarn into. All in all, I cut an entire section of this wire cube modular storage unit behind me, and that freed up space for other things. So yeah, I'm starting off 2019 with my stash a little lighter, and it makes me happy. Today I want to talk about my personal theme for last year and then my theme for this year. I know that having a word of the year has become a thing these days, but this is my 14th year of having an annual theme, and I've really enjoyed focusing on some quality in myself that I choose to concentrate on and to inspire me. So my themes have been things like grace, forgiveness, gratitude, optimism, perseverance, tact, and curiosity. And last year, in 2018, my theme was calm. I ended up loving this theme possibly more than any others that I've done. I found so many things that contributed to my calm and really made me happy, and I thought I would share some of those with you today. So these are the things that I discovered or used during 2018 to help observe my year of calm. One of the things I enjoyed last year was slow TV. Slow TV originated in Norway and is the opposite of the fast-paced reality TV shows and 24-hour news shows that are so prevalent on television today. Slow TV focuses on one topic and explores it in real time. The shows were first available internationally on Netflix, I believe, but now you can search YouTube for slow TV and you'll find a bunch of different shows. Some examples of slow TV shows are the Oslo to Bergen 300-mile train ride, lighting a pile of wood on fire in the fireplace and watching the fire burn, observing a bird feeder and all the different birds that come to eat, and viewing the reindeer migration. You can also find calming videos that show snow falling in the woods, scuba diving in the ocean, bird watching in a forest, waves on a tropical beach, driving on a highway in Australia, and riding the elevated train in Chicago. There's even one slow TV broadcast that I watched called National Knitting Night, where it showed a group of people sitting around knitting. Now these shows are several hours long. Some might be 2 hours, some might be 7 hours, or even 10 hours. I mean, they're in real time and don't usually involve much editing. Some of the shows include an educational component, like on the train ride, they showed interviews with historians talking about the rail line's 100-year history. but others have no commentary, no music, and no editing at all. You're just experiencing the thing as it unfolds in real time. In contrast to our fast-paced lives, these shows allow you to slow down and experience something you just can't get in other forms of modern entertainment. Now, I can't say that I watch slow TV every single week or anything like that, but I did take time to watch it fairly regularly, and I especially like the ones that just show a rainstorm or a fireplace. I can put that on at night and fall asleep to the sound of rain or a crackling fire. Another thing I discovered in 2018 was the Calm app. So this is an app for your phone or tablet that it's mostly for mindful meditation, but they also have calming music and features that help you sleep. There are guided meditations targeted toward helping you sleep, managing stress, mindful eating, reducing anxiety, improving self-esteem, and breaking bad habits, along with a lot more. There's also over 100 soothing music selections geared toward helping you sleep, improving your focus, and relaxing. What I like the best and use a lot are the sleep stories. This is where someone is essentially reading you a bedtime story. The sleep story might be a fairy tale that you're familiar with, or it might be an original story on the Calm app. There's one called Drifting Off to Sheep that I like. It's about sheep. But yeah, there's over 100 different sleep stories, and they're usually about 30 minutes long. They have different readers with very soft, soothing voices that lull you to sleep. Now, Calm is a free app with a limited number of sleep stories, not the 100 or more, and a limited number of meditations and music. But I liked it so much that I ended up upgrading to the paid version, which is $60 for a year. And that gives you access to everything. You might wonder, is it worth $60? I'm not sure. It is nice to have someone with a comforting voice read you a bedtime story, but really you can get a lot of the same type of thing for free on YouTube. I mean, you can find relaxing music and any of the slow TV shows I just talked about on YouTube. So I don't know that you really need to pay for a premium subscription to Calm just for that kind of thing. But if you're really interested in the guided meditation or any of the meditation programs, it might be worth it. I haven't done any of those, so I can't speak to that. But like I said, I've mostly used it for relaxing at night and have found that there are a lot of free YouTube videos that can help you relax and fall asleep just as well. A couple of the sleep stories on the Calm app are the audio from the old Bob Ross Joy of Painting show that used to be on PBS. I mean, who doesn't love that show? But guess what? You can find dozens of Bob Ross episodes on YouTube. So I do watch those from time to time and absolutely love watching his quiet demeanor and mesmerizing painting. Those videos are easy to relax and fall asleep to. Another related type of relaxing video that you can easily find on YouTube are called ASMR videos. These videos feature people doing methodical, quiet activities like whispering, turning the pages of a magazine, and tapping their fingers. Right now, ASMR seems to be a pretty big thing, as evidenced by the huge number of subscribers of ASMR YouTube channels. I mean, hundreds of thousands of people are watching someone do things like fold a napkin. ASMR stands for Autonomous Sensory Meridian Response, which is a real physiological reaction characterized by that tingly feeling on the scalp and spine, coupled with a sense of total relaxation. According to scientific studies, and yeah, this has been studied, most people seek out ASMR videos on YouTube to help them deal with stress and to go to sleep. Viewers report fewer depressive symptoms and less chronic pain after watching ASMR videos. It's thought that the extreme relaxation of ASMR may be due to the intimacy channeled by comforting words and soothing hand movements, triggering the feeling of being loved and cared for by a parent. So this is another type of video I enjoy watching in order to wind down at the end of the day and to help me fall asleep. Now, while I'm on the topic of falling asleep, there's another thing that I have loved using for many years, and that is pillow spray. I have several different pillow sprays here that I've used. This first one is from the same company as the Calm app, and it's called Calm Sleep Mist. It's a combination of lavender, chamomile, sage, and frankincense, and it comes in this nice glass spray bottle. I do think it's kind of expensive. It's $20 for 0.95 fluid ounces. This is another one that I've tried. It's the Deep Sleep Pillow Spray by This Works, and it's a mixture of lavender, chamomile, and vetiver. It comes in this plastic spray bottle, and it's 2.5 fluid ounces, and this is $30, which I think is pretty pricey too. But the one that I actually like the best is this one from Bath & Body Works. They have a bunch of different scents for pillow mist, but the one that I like the most is the lavender and vanilla. It comes in this large 5.3 fluid ounce plastic spray bottle, and it's only $13.50 regular price. And you guys probably know Bath & Body Works is always having sales and sending out coupons, so you can get this a lot less than $13.50. And I actually like the smell of this one better than the more expensive ones. Now, for pillow sprays, I don't spray it directly on my pillow because I don't want to lay my head right on top of the spray. But what I do is spray a little underneath my pillow and maybe on top of the blankets a little bit, just to get a bit of the scent. I don't want it to be overpowering. But you probably noticed that all these pillow sprays have lavender in them. And lavender has actually been shown to have sedative effects in numerous studies. There are a lot of randomized studies where participants exposed to lavender oil reported improved sleep quality and less insomnia. So basically, people fell asleep faster and slept longer after smelling lavender. Now, I don't use pillow spray every night, but I do find it rather relaxing and enjoy using it. Okay, another thing I did during my year of Calm was get rid of blue light in the bedroom. Blue light is very bad for sleeping and really messes with your circadian rhythm. I've talked about this in previous videos, but scientific studies have confirmed that blue light suppresses melatonin, which is your body's natural sleep hormone, triggering insomnia. One study showed that young adults exposed to blue light from computer screens between the hours of 9 and 11 p.m. had significantly less melatonin, shorter total sleep time, and woke up more often during the night compared to those who were not exposed to blue light before bedtime. Blue light also prevented the body temperature from dropping during the night, which is another natural progression into sleep. So after nights of blue light exposure, participants were more tired during the day and experienced more negative moods. Now, this study compared the effects of blue light and red light, and the scientists found that red light exposure before bedtime did not interfere with sleep and circadian biology. Body temperature was lowered and melatonin was produced, and sleep progressed as normal after exposure to red light. So it's really important to manage blue light exposure during the evening hours. So what I did, I changed the light bulbs in the lamps in the bedroom and the lights in the hallway from the daylight type, which have more blue light, to the warmer, soft white bulbs. I also got rid of the alarm clock, which illuminated the time in blue, and I found one where the numbers are illuminated in red. I also got this red flashlight that we can use at night if we need to have some light in the middle of the night. I also updated my iPad settings to reduce the blue light exposure during the evening hours. It has a setting where it automatically adjusts to the lighting in the room, so if the ambient light is low, then it switches to a dimmer and more warm wavelength. You can also set your iPad to continue to play audio when you switch the screen off. So like if you're watching an ASMR video or one of the slow TV videos or a Bob Ross video, you can actually turn the screen off and listen to the calming sounds in the dark, and the screen light won't interrupt your sleep cycle. Alright, something else that was a fairly recent discovery for me is this therapy dough called Pinch Me. I just found this in a little local shop in December, and I loved it so much that I got a bunch for gifts as well as one for myself. This is similar to Play-Doh, except that I think it's softer and not as crumbly. Plus it smells divine. It actually comes in 9 different scents and colors. The one that I like the best and that I have here is called Chill. It's kind of a cedar or pine, Christmas tree maybe, but they also have scents called Ocean, Beach, Sun, and some other ones. Anyway, the idea is that if you're feeling stressed, you can pull out your therapy dough and knead it in your hands, and the scent and texture are very relaxing and will help calm your mind and body. I think it's fun too. Now the ones they had for sale at the shop here in town are 3 ounces, this little container, and that was $15. The ones they sell online, you get a lot more product, 10 ounces, which is over 3 times this much, and it is $25. One thing I love about this company is that they donate a portion of their proceeds from every sale to the Wounded Warrior Project. They donate at least $5,000 a year to this charity, and the more therapy dough they sell, the more they donate. So you can feel like your money is going to a good cause, and your purchase can help you feel less stressed and more calm. Okay, the last calm discovery I made in 2018 was Chinese brush calligraphy. Now, I've never really been into Chinese culture, but one of the things that I saw in several ASMR videos was painting Chinese characters and doing the whole thing with the traditional Chinese materials, the brushes, the ink, and the paper. It was so relaxing to watch that I had to try it for myself. So I did a little bit of research on what supplies to get. And in ancient China, painting and calligraphy was done on silk cloth. But nowadays, people normally use thin rice paper for traditional calligraphy because the rice paper absorbs the ink and allows you to make neat characters. And you can get rice paper like this on Amazon for $6 or so for 100 sheets. Next, I had to find out about ink. Traditional Chinese artists use a special black ink that's made from a mixture of burnt pine soot and glue that is molded into an ink stick. And you make the ink by a unique process. You use a grinding stone, and it's fairly heavy, and this one has a lid that you need to remove. And the inside of this stone has a hard polished surface. You put a little bit of water onto the grinding stone, and then you take the ink stick and rub it on the surface of the stone through the water in a circular pattern. You know, doing this by itself is very relaxing and calming, and people take like 10 or 15 minutes of slowly rubbing the ink stick around the stone to create a dark black ink that's like paint. And this ink is very pigmented and can last for thousands of years. So yeah, this is not something that you do in a hurry. The whole process is slow and gentle and methodical. And lastly, the brushes. The traditional calligraphy brushes are called sumi brushes, and the brush tip comes to a point, and generally they come in 2 colors, white or brown. The white ones are firmer and the brown ones are softer, and the firmer ones are supposed to be better for beginners. Now, I actually found a nice set of Sumi brushes on Amazon that included not only 4 brushes, but also the grinding stone and the ink stick, and the whole thing was around $30. And once you have all the supplies, you have to learn how to make the Chinese characters, which is something I'm still working on. I'm certainly not an expert at this, but the point is not to be perfect or even good at it, but simply to do this activity for enjoyment and relaxation. I mean, if you wanted to, you could make works of art to frame and put on your wall. I'm not interested in doing that. I'm just doing it for fun and calming. So that's a little bit about Chinese brush calligraphy. And those are all the things I wanted to share with you regarding my year of calm. Now, you might be wondering, what is my personal theme for 2019? Well, this year I've decided to focus on stretching. So stretching is my theme. You know, you can stretch your body, you can stretch your mind, you can stretch your budget, you can stretch your time. Initially, I was only going to focus on stretching the body, but then as I thought about it, I realized that these other things fit into the theme of stretching too. So I have budget goals for this year, how much money I want to save by the end of the year, and I have goals for learning new things to stretch the mind, thinking outside the box, and that kind of thing. And I have goals for stretching my time. And one of the things that I've been doing to that end is more formal planning. Now, you all know that I have my Erin Condren planner, which is my main calendar that I keep for work and appointments that I have. But this year I started using a couple of happy planners in addition to my Erin Condren. This one is a mini happy planner that I'm using for tracking my workouts and meal planning. And then I'm using this big happy planner as a memory keeping book. And in this, I journal and put pictures every day. I have a little Canon selfie printer I got for Christmas, which prints directly from your phone onto small 2x2-inch stickers. And those little pictures are what I put in this memory book. I might have 1 or 2 pictures for each day. We'll see how long I can keep that up. But really, doing the weekly planning only takes a little bit of time once a week, and having the different planners is helping me stretch my time and stay focused and happy. So I've been enjoying that. Anyway, that's all I have for you guys today. I hope you enjoyed hearing about my year of calm and my new personal theme for 2019, stretching. Let me know in the comments section below if you have a personal theme each year and what yours is this year. And also, what are some things you do to stay calm or reduce stress? Have you tried any of the things I talked about today? I'd love to hear from you about your experiences, and I'm sure others will get a lot from your sharing as well. As always, I'll include links to everything I talked about today in the information box below, and I will see you in my next video. Until then, remember to stay smart and have a sparkly week.